Should you take the LSAT or the GRE? The LSAT is the standard in law school admissions. After all, it is called the law school admissions test. It used to be that if you wanted to go to law school, you knew you had to take the LSAT. However, a few years ago, some law schools began accepting the GRE as well. Now, in most cases, you can either take the LSAT or the GRE. So, which test should you take? Does one test give you an advantage in the admissions game? We're going to answer some common questions law school applicants have about the LSAT versus the GRE to help you decide which exam you're going to dedicate the next few months of your life to. First, all law schools accept the LSAT, but not all law schools accept the GRE. You should always check with the schools you're applying to and see if they accept the GRE if you're considering taking it. Choosing to apply to law schools with only GRE scores and not LSAT scores could limit your application options. If you're not 100% sure you want to go to law school, then the GRE might be the better exam for you. Other than law school and medical school, nearly every other graduate program accepts the GRE, so it's easily transferable if you end up applying to a different graduate program. However, if you're pretty sure you want to go to law school, we strongly recommend you consider taking the LSAT. Not only does it broaden your choices of schools you can apply to, but since the LSAT has been used in law school admissions for so long, there is more information on the impact of the LSAT on admissions. This means you can better predict your odds of admission at a given law school with an LSAT score. Finally, the LSAT is designed to test and teach you the skills you'll need in law school and as a lawyer. In fact, the reason that law schools weight the LSAT so heavily is that they see more of a correlation between LSAT scores and performance in 1L than they do with any other application factor. Oh, and while half the GRE is math-based, the LSAT has no math, so you should take this into account too. It also heavily tests vocabulary, whereas the LSAT is strictly a reasoning and logic test. Now, you might be wondering if you can take both exams. The answer is technically yes. However, many schools will only consider your LSAT score even if you also took the GRE. Check with your law school's policies to understand how they handle scores from different tests. So, to recap, if you want to make your law school admissions process a bit more straightforward with a test all law schools accept, and you want to avoid math, take the LSAT. If you're not sure if you even want to apply to law school, you can consider the GRE. But before you make a decision, why not take a free practice LSAT? You might just find that it's not as scary as you think it is. Check out the description to get a free practice LSAT and tons more free law school admissions resources. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for law school admissions advice and LSAT tips.